Great, so you've decided you want to do an ultrasound scan. Step one will be to make sure that you're powered on, green button up here on the right. If you're not already on this screen to enter patient information, you can press patient on the top left and it'll bring you to this screen. The next step is populating your scan to show the patient's identifiers so that you can locate them later. There's a couple of ways to do this. If you ordered your ultrasound using the quick list on Epic, then you can easily access your patient's scan by using the work list here, and your patient will show up in this space, and you can click on their name and press begin exam. If you haven't already ordered your scan on Epic, not to worry, you can also enter information manually. So there's two ways to do this. You can use this barcode scanner and you can scan the patient's MR on their wristband and it will pre-populate the patient ID. If that doesn't work, or if you forget to do that, you can also enter the MR manually. And you need two patient identifiers. So I typically use the MR and the last name. And then in order to easily access your scans later and find them on QPath, you need to put in your initials or some sort of identifier so that you can easily find your scans. So you press extended patient data, and under accession number, this will be a great way to identify your scans later. So I'm going to type my initials, MMY, that's what I use to identify my scans, and then press begin exam. So great. Once you're ready to start scanning, the next step is to choose the probe that you want to use. So you have the options of using the cardiac probe, the linear probe, or the abdominal probe. So we'll choose the abdominal probe for this scan. And now you have a slew of presets that you can choose from. We're going to choose the abdominal preset. And now we're ready to scan, and we can see that we're ready because the curvilinear footprint is up at the top of the screen. So you take your probe and you scan away, and there's a couple ways to save images and clips. If you want to save a video in real time while you're scanning, you can press store while you're scanning. It'll beep once in the beginning when the video starts, and it'll beep at the end when the video has ended, and then it will move these images over to your clipboard. If you want to just save a still image of what you're looking at, you can press freeze and then press store, and that just basically takes a clip of whatever you're looking at. Once you're done scanning and you're ready to end your exam, you can press the end exam button at the bottom left of your screen. A warning will come up asking you if you're sure you want to end your exam, and you press yes. It will load, and now your images will start to be pushed over to QPath. But you're not done yet. In order to get credit for these scans, there's a couple steps that you need to take. First thing would be to log right back onto Epic and create a procedure note for the scan that you made. And then the next step will be logging into QPath and submitting your scans for QI.